Welcome back to the channel. Um, this particular video is going to be talking about 5 tips of writing poetry. That's right, 5 tips of writing poetry. I'm not going to keep you waiting. Let's get into it. Number 1, read, read. I don't care what style of poetry you like. I don't care how old poetry you like or how new. Read. Become an expert in it. Master it. I'm doing that myself now. Reread stuff and definitely read a lot of poetry, but read interesting books too to get new vocabulary, and that excites you and makes you want to just write something fresh, you know. But definitely read poetry, all types of poetry, to see where you lie and see what you can get from and learn from it. Even though it may not be your style, see what you can get. 2, kind of fits towards, as talked about, experiment with different forms of style. Yeah, like I'm a prose type of writer, but I want to jump into different styles as well. So I'm studying those different styles, seeing if I could pen something that's in that form. And it's just about stretching yourself. It's about making yourself more elastic, so that way you can have your words breathe better and come out in a way that you really want to come out, and just playing with stuff. It's amazing. It's just challenging yourself. All right, number 3. Pay attention to sensory detail. So give sights and sounds and smells and taste and feelings in your poetry. Describe your your poem. Describe the feelings and the depthness of it. Like, your poems are short stories, whether you know that or not. We have great philosophers and leaders who wrote poetry, and their poems really spoke about the time they were in and the feelings they were feeling. And you have a sense of that time and place they were in. Their words are very rich with sensory information. So definitely remember when you are writing. Add that sensory information in there. That way, that reader could be there with you on that page. 4, use figurative language. I do that a lot. And you want to connect with your reader, especially if it's a cultural thing. I'm Puerto Rican, so my poetry, a lot of my poems tend to have like Puerto Rican or even New York references. So I'm connecting to that cultural piece of New York and being Puerto Rican as well. And that's that spice of it. And what kind of connection can you make and use your figurative language for people to really, for you to really hammer home to people what you mean and how you feel, and getting that emotion out and really explaining it even more to where that person can really digest what you're saying with your figurative speech. It's just going to take your engagement and your poetry to the next level. All right, number 5. I just want to keep this short and sweet, keep it going. Revise your poem. You write your poem, read it again, edit the fuck out of it. Just edit the hell out of it. It's important to do so. I've erased entire paragraphs of poems, almost completely restarted from scratch. I may have taken out just words, or I may have taken out sentences, or the structure wasn't correct. Mentally in my head it was, but then when I got on paper, it just came out all fucked up. Go back, revisit it. Let it sit and marinate for a week, sometimes 2. I'll go back even maybe a few months back, like when I wrote my book, or both my books, my poetry books. Man, some poems I let this sit for months, and I went back on my editing stage for the book, and I was like, oh, what the fuck was I writing on this? What did I mean on this? And I started tearing it apart and redoing it, and it just gave it more life, more texture. It gave it a breath of fresh air again. It was amazing just to go through that process. So those are the 5 tips. Oh, by the way, these are the flowers my daughter made me for Valentine's. She's 15. She's a great actual artist. She draws, she sings, she plays cello, piano, guitar, and now she's getting into putting this shit together. Is that origami maybe? But yeah, she's fucking dope as hell. Maybe I'll share some of her drawings with you guys in the future. Maybe her drawings might even make it into my my books in the future. Definitely want to commission her for that. But take those 5 steps. Do as you wish with them. Leave a comment below. If you haven't subscribed yet, what's gonna hurt you? Subscribe. Give it a thumbs up if you like. And let's get this channel blown up. Let's bring poetry back. Because as I see, as you go into this poetry algorithm and YouTube, shit is old. Let's bring it back. Let's bring your fresh ideas to it. Let's collaborate together. I want to hear your stuff. I want to see your stuff. Post your shit. Let's go. All right, guys. Peace out.